Daniel Hale liked to know how his businesses truly ran, not through reports or managers, but by seeing them himself. That was why he wore plain clothes and worked undercover at one of his own restaurants. No one there knew he was the owner, least of all the quiet waitress named Lily. Lily had been working there for 3 months. She was punctual, polite, and never complained, even during double shifts. Daniel noticed something odd, though. She always kept her left arm hidden beneath long sleeves, even during the summer heat, and flinched whenever someone brushed past her. One evening, during a rush, Lily accidentally dropped a tray. Plates shattered, drawing attention from customers and staff alike. As she bent to clean the mess, her sleeve slipped back. Daniel saw it then, a rough, poorly wrapped cast on her arm, clearly old and homemade. Before anyone else could notice, Lily quickly pulled her sleeve down, her face flushing with embarrassment. She apologized repeatedly, even though the spill wasn't entirely her fault. The manager scolded her harshly, docking her pay for the broken dishes. Daniel felt anger rise in his chest. Later that night, Daniel found Lily sitting alone in the storage room, tears silently rolling down her cheeks as she rewrapped the loose bandages. He gently asked what had happened to her arm. Lily froze, panic flickering across her face, before forcing a weak smile and saying it was nothing. Daniel didn't push, but the image haunted him. A proper cast costs money, medical care costs money, and no one hides pain unless they're afraid. Over the next few days, he paid closer attention. Lily struggled lifting trays, winced while wiping tables, yet never asked for help. One afternoon, Daniel followed her at a distance after her shift ended. She walked several blocks, then entered a rundown apartment building. A few minutes later, loud shouting echoed from inside. Daniel's stomach tightened as he heard a man yelling, followed by a sharp crash. The door flew open and Lily rushed out, clutching her arm protectively. Her eyes widened when she saw Daniel standing there. Before she could speak, the man stepped into the hallway drunk and furious. He sneered at Lily, accusing her of being late and useless. Daniel stepped between them without thinking. The man scoffed, warning him to stay out of private matters. Lily begged Daniel to leave, terrified of making things worse. But Daniel had already seen enough. The truth was no longer hidden behind fabric and silence. Later that night, Lily finally broke down. She confessed that the man was her stepfather. After her mother passed away, he had become violent, especially when drinking. The broken arm had been his doing. She never went to the hospital because he threatened to throw her out if she did. Daniel listened in stunned silence, his heart cracking with every word. Lily worked to save enough money to leave, but every paycheck went toward rent he controlled. She hid the cast at work because she was afraid of losing her job. She believed suffering quietly was safer. The next morning, Daniel arrived at the restaurant in a tailored suit, shocking the entire staff. He introduced himself as the owner. The manager turned pale. Lily stood frozen, convinced she was about to be fired. Her hands trembled as she tried to apologize for everything. Instead, Daniel asked Lily to sit down. He told her she was safe, that her job was secure, and that no one would ever hurt her again. She didn't believe him at first. Years of fear had taught her promises were usually lies. Daniel arranged immediate medical care, a real cast, and physical therapy. He reported the stepfather anonymously and ensured Lily was moved into a secure apartment under a company housing program. For the first time in years, Lily slept without fear. Weeks passed, and Lily began to change. She smiled more, laughed with co-workers, and even wore short sleeves. The bruises faded, but the emotional scars took longer. Daniel never rushed her. He simply showed up, quietly ensuring she had support. One evening, Lily thanked him through tears. She said he didn't just save her arm, he saved her life. Daniel admitted that seeing her cast had reminded him of his own childhood, watching his mother endure abuse in silence. He had promised himself he would never look away again. The restaurant thrived, but more importantly, Lily did too. She enrolled in night classes, dreaming of becoming a nurse. Daniel funded her education anonymously. He didn't want gratitude. He wanted healing. Sometimes, Daniel would see Lily serving tables confidently, her head held high, and feel a quiet ache in his chest. The heartbreak wasn't just what she had endured, but how many others suffered unseen. He knew now that power meant nothing unless it was used to protect. And every time he saw an employee hiding pain behind a smile, he remembered the cast beneath the sleeve, and the truth that had broken his heart forever.